Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna go over what you need to know before using the Grandpa Cron's fishing rod and whether or not it's worth buying. We do have a video coming up discussing the implications of this fishing rod and the ethicality of PA releasing something like this, but this video will just be on the best way to use this fishing rod and the maximum value it can give if used correctly. I do apologize that this video doesn't go more in depth, but I didn't want it to be too long, and we do have a lot of interesting videos coming soon. The Grandpa Cron's fishing rod can be bought with 1000 A coins, and it comes with a 1000 pearl box. That's right, it's only purchasable with A coins and not pearls. This event rod cannot be repaired, but does have 2000 durability. That being said, you can put a brandstone on it to extend its durability, but when the rod eventually runs out of durability, you'll lose access to the rod and of course the brandstone. What makes this rod really cool is that it gives you 100 mastery, the maximum auto fishing reduction time, around 66%, and on top of that functions like a triple float fishing rod. What this means is that every time you fish up a fish, you have an 80% chance to get one fish, a 16% chance to get two fishes, and a 4% chance to get 3 fishes. On average, every fish that you do, you should expect 1.24 fishes with this fishing rod instead of the 1 fish on other non-triple float fishing rods. With all these different buffs, this rod sets up a lot of opportunities to maximize the value you get from this rod, and players need to know the most efficient way to use it to not waste any potential value. So, what if we don't optimize it at all? What are we going to get with this rod? As we know, with a basic Balinose rod, assuming you are on the lowest auto fishing time of 1 minute post-chat bubble, and in one of these zones with the new special prize fish, you can expect to be getting 1 to 1.5 billion silver minimum every 24 hours, of course depending on your fishing mastery and luck. Without an optimized setup, you can expect this fishing rod to last around 11 days or 16,000 casts or even less. If we don't account for the increased mastery and assume that most people already are at the maximum fishing time reduction, the only change would be that you're getting 1.24 fish for 11 days. This would give you at least around 250 million silver extra in a day. Considering this rod lasts for 11 days while branded and not optimized, in total you should be getting about 2.75 billion extra silver in the entire lifespan for people who do not optimize their fishing setup at all. However, if you completely optimize this setup, you can get up to 111,000 casts, and the rod would last more than 77 days if you're just fishing. If you get 1.24 fish a day instead of the 1 fish a day for 70 days, and if your regular days give you 1 billion silver an hour, you would be getting a total of at least 19.25 billion silver over the lifetime of this rod. So how can we optimize our setup to make this rod last longer? There are 3 main things that can reduce durability usage. First is of course your fishing level, second is the brandstone, and third is the durability resistance you get from gear and other things. For fishing level, the higher you are, the better. If you're Guru 20 and above, you have a 60% chance to not use durability when you catch a fish. For the brandstone, as long as you have one applied to this event fishing rod, you have a 50% chance not to consume durability. Finally, for the additional gear resistances, you can get up to 91% reduction in fishing durability. The way to get this is if you have a T5 pet and 4 T4 durability reduction pets, you will get 21 additional durability resistance. The 8-piece outfit set gives you 10%, along with 10% from the main hand skin and 10% from the awakening weapon skin. Finally, the otter backpack gives you an additional 10%. The really cool tech with this fishing rod is because it gives the minimum auto fishing time, you don't need any lightstones or item that reduces auto fishing time. Because it gives 100 mastery, you can also replace some of your mastery lightstones. Regardless of your setup, you can use the blacksmith's blessings to get 30% additional resistance. With this, you'll have 91% total resistances from your gear and lightstones. Now, the really crazy part is that these three methods of durability resistances stack with each other multiplicatively. If you are Guru 20 with the maximum 91% durability reduction and a Brandstone, each cast only has a 1.8% chance to use durability. Because this rod has 2000 durability, you would on average get 111,111 casts. If you assume the minimum time of 1 minute of casting to catching, which is the theoretical minimum though practically always longer, you would get at least 77 full days of fishing. 77 days of an extra 250 mil at least would give you a total of a 19.25 billion silver, as long as you are currently getting 1 billion silver fishing in 24 hours and more if you're getting more. Even though this rod does give you some nice silver bonuses without optimizing, I would definitely recommend most people optimize their fishing setup a little bit or as much as they can. Since these buffs stack multiplicatively, every little percent can give you a lot more pseudo durability. We don't know if PA is going to re-release this type of rod or deal in the future, so we definitely want it to last as long as possible. Since this rod doesn't expire, there's no issue in keeping it and waiting for your setup to become more optimized before you use it. Overall, it's not completely game-breaking as you're only getting 0.24 extra fish per pool, but it's definitely really good and does give anyone with this rod an explicit advantage over those who don't have this fishing rod. In the end, it's definitely a very sought after item for players who can afford to buy this pack. Again, before you use this rod, be sure to get the maximum durability reduction that we went over in this video, and you'll be good to go. Again, I apologize for the short video, but we do have some bangers coming, so watch out for those. Either way though, I hope you all learned something from this video, and I hope to see you all next time.